Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Roll will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bobcats offense will get the football first. And here comes Austin Mack. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rush is on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Mack makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Washington State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington State Cougars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before. because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Maybe some room here. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Pryor. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Keep it on the ground. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
They'll go play action with Mack. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beverly. Could not make his way to the corner. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage. Ready.
Here's a little room there. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Austin Mack fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. It'll be a draw. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Makes the catch. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense changing the play. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throwing Mack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mack. Under fire. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Ninja, go.
Again, it's Mack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter play. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Baker. Snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Makes the grab. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They want to run it left here. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Running to the left. Finding some room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Mack buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Here's the Heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Special teams proving special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Buffalo taking on the number 11 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's up to 86 yards on. And that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Pulls it in, it's Baker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This one's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Austin Mack fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, and he's free. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. The give out of the gun. They've got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Ripping through the defense. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Mack. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. Push down for the tackle. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mack. Working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mind. We need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Bobcats will try to move the chains on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Red pass, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Browning. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's in! Touchdown, Bobcats! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Washington State, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Beverly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Looking left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Beverly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this offense has to stay out of these third and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult third down situations.
Here's the pressure. Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quick handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The play action fake. swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Cougars with the immediate response.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Duggar. Get it out on the screen. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
31, Washington State, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Turns it on down the left side. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Texas State, 37. Washington State, 26.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return. Before he's brought down. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the grab. It's Baker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Beverly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun, running back on the move. There's a crease. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Washington State going back to work on first down. To the air, it's Duggar. Turns it loose deep. He's got it way down the field. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try the right side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Now improvising. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got a man. It's Mack. Found a seam on the left. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 20. Yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Keeps looking downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Washington State going quickly. To throw, it's Duggar. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Washington State has it all working right now. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw it again. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Moving out of the pocket. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the Cougars are going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. They'll try the right side. Could be an out. Got enough space. And he waltzes him. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 first down will probably salt this game away. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown,